Talk just a little bit less.
Cushy.
Zolak and Bertrand, 98.5, the Sports Hub.
I also told Milliken that Oakland is still on the map as Oakland, just so that he had the heads up. I don't even know why I gave him that. He doesn't know where Oakland is.
Doesn't know what state that is.
So what does that matter?
I think I got that one.
All right.
I guarantee that you didn't. South Bay, water, close to the Giants.
There you go.
Some would say
Milliken.
across the water.
How many you got right now that you feel confident about?
Maybe 5 to 10.
And have you labeled them all?
I have one left. The problem is it's Minnesota, which is my favorite ballpark in all of baseball, Target Field. But I only have East Coast options remaining.
So
What do you mean you only have East Coast?
So-
Because it's yeah.
So you missed a team and you put them in Minnesota already, is what you're telling us?
Possibly.
So you
Appears
have
that way.
someone else in Minnesota. How about Toronto? You were able to label Toronto properly, right?
W.
That's an easy one.
I've been there.
It's also the only one not in the United States, so that should be one. That should be an easy one for you.
They kind of made it look tricky, though. It kind of looks like it's part of it.
No, not really.
51st state.
See, George knows everything.
Yeah, that does make me a little nervous now that you don't have Toronto right.
How is it?
If you're saying it's true.
You can't even pick states yet. My man George knows every area code of every state.
He was a 911 operator.
He's going to be such an upgrade.
You're right.
He was not a 911 operator. He was a 411 operator.
Not 911.
That's for traffic?
Oh, good God.
Alrighty, dude.
Oh, no.
Only 3 hours.
Poor Carabas. Does he know what he's getting into? Does Carabas know what he's getting into? He has to.
He shows back up here in a week.
I know.
They couldn't handle me.
Knocking on the door out there.
Send him back.
Can I
Yeah,
come in?
probably thought he was going to Section 10 based on the geography.
Right.
His hobo stick.
Do you even know where Section 10 is in Fenway Park?
Yes.
Okay.
He just doesn't know where Fenway Park is.
Exactly. Can I use the same option for 2 different states with the hope of just hitting one of them?
I think you got to be strategic with how you play it, man. Yeah.
George just texted me in 1998. He was the national geography champion. He got the actual award.
That's unfair.
Geography B. I mean, that's just how you find your niche in life.
I would like someone to verify that claim.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Yeah.
National Geography Champion. Full B champion. National Geography Society, Sylvan Learning Centers, School B winner for geography. And he's got the award right here. George Sepulveda. Wow. Run circles around you.
He's a lot older than me. Probably
really.
explored a lot more of the country.
Well, at what age do you think you're going to be able to identify major league cities?
35, 36.
How old are you now?
If that's your
28.
goal in life? I mean, I would hate to see him labeled just the 50 states.
I just never actually learned it. I just memorized it for a test sophomore year, and then I moved on.
I had the world figured out by 28.
Can you do New England, no problem?
Maybe.
He's doing U.S. Capitals in sophomore year of college.
The New York thing and where it
college?
is versus where I see it in my head is very differently.
So you did this at Curry, huh? They didn't teach anything.
There's no geography at Curry. I was a comm major.
You were a what?
Communications.
Comm
A
major.
comm major. I don't know if that stands for. Okay.
How many states in New England, Milliken?
Connecticut does.
6.
There you go. Nailed that.
And can you name them?
Massachusetts.
Yep.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Vermont.
Cooking, man.
Maine.
Yep. 2 more.
Tough one.
2 more.
I just gave you one.
You get 2 more.
Come on,
Connecticut.
Milliken. There you go.
Connecticut.
Okay, 1 more to go.
You got this.
Next to Connecticut.
Louth.
Rhode Island.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness.
He needed 2 hints out of the 6.
Wow.
Let's try to be dramatic with it, okay?
Oh, boy.
You guys aren't even saying the thing that he said in the back room that blew my mind the most.
Which thing was that?
quote, I recently found out that New Jersey was a state.
I had to. Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's a big one for a lot of people.
Dude.
What do you mean it's a big one? What does that mean?
Like New York. Like you'd picture New Jersey, New York. Like that's a place I
No,
would
you
stop.
ever hear the Jersey Shore? The
Tri-state
Jersey
area.
Turnpike?
I would assume that was in New York. Atlantic City?
So what did you think New Jersey was? A town?
Like a big city. A community.
A community. Not the state of New Jersey. And this is not, people are going to hear this and think that it is fake, that you are doing this for performative reasons.
New Jersey is so
this is
big.
genuine and authentic.
Half of the New Jersey people are Eagles fans. Like all the kids I played with from Jersey down in Maryland, they're all Eagles fans.
It makes the Sopranos make a lot more sense to me because I used to think they just lived in a different part of the state.
Oh my God.
Do you know that Atlantic City is south of Philadelphia?
No.
Yeah.
Even when I was talking about Mike Trout the other day, and it was like he's from New Jersey, but he's a Philly fan, that kind of threw me for a loop.
Yeah, most New Jersey people are Philadelphia fans.
Well, not most. It's just geographically speaking.
Let's not give them too many hints here.
The
Because
northern
New
half,
Jersey is so large.
the northern half of New Jersey is
Giants.
New York fans,
Yeah.
and the southern, it's like it's to some degree, it's like a Connecticut thing.
Yeah, the Boston, New York
So
thing.
it's not really a community. It's a rather large state. Extremely large state.
and a big portion of New Jersey is really the greater Philadelphia area. The southern half of New Jersey kind of surrounds Philly.
Yeah.
So that's why you get all those Philly fans.
Yeah,
there.
go Eagles.
But I would say like north of, I don't know, Trenton, you're talking all Giants and Jets fans and all that. So it's just a matter of where you live in Jersey.
All right, he's done with the map.
All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Do it. Let's do it after the break.
All right, we'll take a peek at the map, and I'll get my correcting pen out, as the teachers used to say. Get the correcting pen.
We should wheel the big board in there.
And take a look. We'll take a peek at how Milliken did on his map. That's next.
If you need your Boston sports fix, we're here.
You see it from the rear angle?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Zolak Bertrand, the Sports Hub.
It's a Finish Strong Friday presented by 128 Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. The company that is local and independently owned and always finishes every job strong. 128 has a shout out to Alec on the plumbing team for an outstanding 5-star review from Henry and Drake. Henry called on 128 to update his faucets and said Alec was extremely professional, courteous, and went above and beyond. Great job finishing this Friday strong, Alec. Book with Alec and the team at 128 for all your plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and drains at call128.com. My immediate view of this worksheet by Milliken is that he has improved dramatically.
Are you serious?
And my initial reaction
Up from 5 to 7.
My initial reaction is he's doing okay. I mean, he's not great, but better than putting teams in Montana.
There's some funny ones.
We eliminated that
That's good.
possibility by at least giving him the dots on the map. Oh, I don't know if you could see that on the soundboard. We gave him the dots on the map. So we'll start in alphabetical order. He has correctly identified that the Arizona Diamondbacks play in Phoenix.
Bang. Nice.
Boom. Out of the gate. The Atlanta Braves. He has correctly identified where Atlanta is in the state of Georgia. 2 for 2.
Wait, can we set an
so
over-under
far.
quickly before we get all the way down?
Yes.
What do we think?
Electric.
You gave him 4. Should be 20?
Doesn't mean I got them right.
20,
15.
21?
30 MLB cities. Or 30 teams, I should say.
Do you want to do 15, Milliken?
That feels right.
All right.
50%?
You think you can go 50%?
I think you can.
Just based on going 2 for 2, the odds are pretty good.
Yeah. I'll go over. I'll give you credit.
Well, this is where the problems begin a little bit.
Oh, boy.
He has the Baltimore Orioles not in Baltimore. He has them in Philly. He has correctly identified the Boston Red Sox.
There you go, Milliken. That's
playing in
big.
Boston. So he's 3 for 4 so far.
Nice.
Okay, now this is where things are going to get pretty screwed up.
What? You said it was good.
He has the Chicago Cubs next on the list, and he has He has the Chicago Cubs playing in Milwaukee.
Two of the great these ballparks.
Mind you, this was the hint that you gave him.
And this was, how did you mess this? I gave you the hint.
They looked like they were in the same state.
They're in the same area. No, they're not in the same state.
city.
O and P are in the same state. N is north of there.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you literally said O and P are in the same.
I did. I said O and P. I even gave him the O and the P. Which then led to him believing that because the Cubs are on the north side, that the dot below them which was O, which should have been the Cubs, he identified that as the White Sox.
And these baseball stadiums, as popular as they are, has historic. This would be like me not knowing where Lambeau Field is.
So this means he's now 3-3. But now I'm desperate to figure out where he put Milwaukee. Oh, that's right. He put Milwaukee where the White Sox play. So
Isn't that like the shortest distance or something like that? Milwaukee in another ballpark.
You ever been to Green Bay?
No. I think Milwaukee, well, it's not the shortest distance because of teams like the New York Mets and the New York Yankees or the Anaheim Angels and the Dodgers.
Oh, my God.
But it's close. I mean, Milwaukee's not far from Chicago. So you screwed up those three. But here's what I think is the positive here. At least those three teams are in those three locations that are all near each other.
Right, you're in the ballpark. You didn't
Have credit.
Yeah,
I like that.
You just didn't know that Wisconsin is north of Illinois, or that Milwaukee is north of Chicago. That's
Or that the Cubs and the White Sox play in the same state.
that too.
It's a good point.
I mean, valid to say the least. All right, now we got to go to the Reds.
This I don't have a lot of faith in.
What's your next? Oh,
Yeah.
come on now. Why you got to blow him up? Oh, I see why. He's got the Cincinnati Reds playing in Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Oh, and that's
I think
where
I doubled up on that
Found
one.
it.
He's
Did
got-
put two Qs.
He's got the Reds in. I mean, that's a long distance. That is way out of the way from where they belong. The Reds. He has the Reds playing in Minnesota.
Ohio.
Cleveland. Where does he have? Is this a Y? Is that what you put, or am I looking at a Y or an X?
I think an X.
I have to look at your other answers to know.
I believe he said that he didn't know where Cleveland was, what state. Correct me if I'm wrong, Milliken.
I can't tell. Did you?
Sounds familiar.
Oh, did you? No, that's 4.
I just started doing a lot of the letters in a very similar way. So when you looked it over,
I can't tell if it's a Y or an X. I think he's trying to cheat on
No,
me.
you know what, Milliken? I used to try this back in the day, too.
works.
Keep it vague, right? And then hopefully they just kind of...
the true false.
we
thing.
both
Keep it
know the
vague.
correct answer. So just say
Keep
the
it
correct
vague.
answer.
Okay, well, he went.
Pisses me off.
He went 0 for Ohio because X or Y are both wrong.
Oh, man.
X would be the Pittsburgh Pirates in this. What? How do you
I
pull
went
that
there
crap?
this year or last year. I drove there.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness.
I think we went by Philly on the way to Pittsburgh.
Jesus Christ.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
6 hours per hour.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could go that way. Okay. So what'd you? Oh, Y would have been Washington. Way out of the way.
Near Baltimore.
Yes, that is true. But now again, you've only got 3 correct.
Still?
Oh, yeah, you've only got 3 right.
Oh, Milliken.
Colorado Rockies. You properly identified Denver.
That's my guy.
That's 4.
07.
We're back.
In a stunner, he properly identified where the Tigers play in the city of Detroit.
I think is that a Q I put on there?
Q.
I doubled up on that one.
Oh, so we're going to have another team that plays in Detroit now, too.
Where else is
Oh,
Q?
he's got the Minnesota Twins in Q as well. So
Really struggling with the Twins.
for a place you love. The Houston Astros. Again, he got the right state, but he did not get the right city. Houston is near the water. In Houston,
NASA?
It's closer to the
NASA?
Gulf.
Where's NASA?
Houston.
Okay.
Incorrect.
Is that in the middle of the state of Texas? Or is it near the water, the coast,
yeah.
where they launch things and land things?
He reversed the Rangers and
Oh, my God.
the Astros.
Another place I went to in the last couple of years.
He properly got Kansas City. He nailed it for
Give
the
me
Kansas
St. Louis.
City.
You got some surprising ones
That's
here.
actually a tough one.
Okay, now
That's actually a tough
here's
one.
where things go sideways. California's always been a struggle for him.
Oh, it's so easy.
He has the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. He's got them in Oakland.
Well, the easiest one is
Milliken.
And I told him Oakland was marked on the map still for the A's.
I thought Oakland and San Francisco were in the Bay.
They are.
Isn't that low?
Oh,
No. F is the border.
The Bay Area is
San
north.
Diego is near the
Tell
border.
me you got F, though.
I just told a story about carrying a chimnea across the border in San Diego.
He did.
We did this last week,
Hold
didn't
on.
I? Tell the story going across
All
the
right,
border in
so
Tijuana,
He has
where
the Angels.
San Diego is.
He has the Angels in Oakland. That's a loss. He's got the Dodgers in San Diego. So that's a problem.
Stupid that is.
And again, I don't understand how you could have the Angels and the Dodgers so far apart when on the sheet they both say Los Angeles. I don't consider that. I know it's the same metro area, but like those are separate, but they're right next to each other.
Kind of
the
just a
map.
feel thing.
Like I don't know how you have LA 1,000 miles from. I don't know how you do
Because it's
that.
not.
I don't know how you do that.
pesky Oakland right in between them.
He, despite thinking that Tampa Bay and Miami were the same place, he did properly identify Miami on the map.
There you go.
I'm getting hot.
2,
So what are we at right now?
4, 5, 6. He's got 7 correct. And I think we're a little more than halfway through the list, so it's going to be close. Oh, damn it, Milliken. We already know that he misidentified Milwaukee and Minnesota. Now we're on to the New York Mets and New York Yankees. And he mixed them up. He put the Mets in the Bronx, and he put the Yankees.
He doesn't know baseball.
All right, we're in some trouble now because
I
we were
never
banking
went to
on
New York.
We were banking on getting these.
The Bronx Bombers, the Yankees, the Bronx
he went-
Bombers.
That
He
doesn't
went-
tell me anything about a map.
He went 0 for 2 there. He doesn't know where the Bronx is. He doesn't know where the Mets play.
A lot of brown on this electoral map.
Jeez. All right, Oakland Athletics, we knew that he couldn't get that correct after putting the Angels there, so that was an incorrect one. He did have them. He had them in Anaheim. Yep. He put the Oakland A's in Anaheim. Phillies,
Oakland Athletics of Anaheim.
can't have that right. Oh, he put the Phillies in Cincinnati. Whoops. Where did you put? Oh, he put the Pirates in Cleveland. Whoops.
All right, we're. Can we get to double digits here?
He put the Padres in San Francisco, which means San Francisco obviously is not in San Francisco. Where did you put them? He put the Giants in L.A., put them in Dodger Stadium. Mariners, he got that one right. Seattle.
That's 8.
Yeah, we're up to 8.
You have 8. You're not going to get it's impossible now. You're not going to get that.
Double digits, though.
Yeah, you got a couple layups that you should still have on this. I'm pulling for you.
You got the Cardinals correct. Put them in St. Louis. Good
Go,
work.
Milliken.
A
Nice
lot
job.
of people confuse them in the Royals.
That's I can understand
Yeah.
that, I guess, if you fly over country. Tampa Bay, he got correct. He nailed the Florida teams despite thinking they were the same.
The same city. Yeah.
Swept the panhandle.
He was also
Swim
able
state.
to properly identify. We knew he missed on the Rangers. The Toronto Blue Jays, he was able to figure out which team was in Canada. That was good.
How was that tricky on the map there, Milliken, real quick?
It just looks like it's part of the U.S.
Did you get confused because you thought maybe the Expos, Montreal Expos, played there?
And
No.
he put
Okay.
the Nationals in Baltimore. I mean, at least those are very
I'll
close.
give that to you,
Those are
Milliken.
in,
Not really.
They had a network beef that
One's
I
in
recall.
D.C., one's in Inner Harbor.
Hey, same
So-
airport.
Baltimore's near the water. They have
Inner
a nice
Harbor,
aquarium.
Inner Harbor.
He ended up
Yes,
with
oh, God.
11 correct. He was able to properly identify 11 major league cities, which I think is more than what he identified the first time.
You have 3 boys. How do you think
It
they would
showed
fare?
some growth.
I think your boys would fare.
Well, they're in the 5th and 6th grade, and they're
Correct.
pretty good with the states and capitals. So
Yes.
I think they
Should be their wheelhouse right now.
This would be in their wheelhouse.
so they were brought up well.
They go to school. Yeah.
They're out
They do go to
intelligent.
school
Yeah.
every day. They're
Educated.
straight A students.
Good.
Yep. So
Good for them.
they.
There's hope for America.
I think
still.
they'd be all right with this
Yeah.
quiz. I think they could beat Milliken. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Milliken. No.
No.
Nope.
This is what it is. He cares.
If I brought my 6th grader in, he would school Milliken in a lot of things.
This is the problem.
It would be.
This is the problem with kids
Athletically, too?
nowadays.
No.
Kids
No.
nowadays.
Just up here.
Kids nowadays, they only remember what they care about. Like Milliken cares about
Under the hood
statistics
numbers.
and percentages, right? Walber or whatever it is, Wabu. What's that new
Expected
stat?
WOBA.
WOBA.
Expected
Right.
WOBA.
Exactly.
Ex-Woba.
The trick in life is to kind of know a lot about everything. Know a little bit about a lot. Know a little bit about a lot.
I've always
Milliken
said
knows a lot about a little.
I'd rather be great at one thing than mediocre at a bunch of things. That's always been my way to approach life.
There you go, bud. You got it figured out.
Let's talk some baseball. Let's follow up on the MLB map with some Sox and your calls
They look
on the
good
way
last night, huh?
right after this.
All right.
Zoe and Beetle are back with more
Power and Class of New England.
Yep.
on the Sports Hub.
And the 0-2 on the way from the powerful righty. And struck him out at 100 miles an hour. The Red Sox get another man into scoring position. They wind up going 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. They dip to 18 and 25. Philadelphia wins the series. The Red Sox now on to Atlanta to face the best team in baseball.
Well, Ranger Suarez threw the ball well, but once again, the offensive struggles in this ballpark. Unable to kind of score, put things together. You're now 7 series at home. You're 1-5-1. Searching for that second series win at Fenway Park, and she's got to find ways to get this offense going somehow.
Yeah, go Sox. How you like that?
Poor Lou. I feel for Lou. 1-5. 1-5-1 at home.
Tied for the fewest
5-1 at home.
wins at home in Major League Baseball. It is, I think it's the worst home record.
But
Because I think they also have, it's the worst home record in all of baseball.
it's like
The
that
Rockies-
2-8 or 500.
The Rockies are 8-11 on the year at home. And by the way, they play in Denver. I don't know if you know that. The Angels are 8-10 at home this year. They have Mike Trout. They're in Anaheim, which is in Southern California.
It's LA. Yeah.
And you've got the Red Sox, who are 8-14 at Fenway Park. They are officially the worst ticket in baseball. The worst one. Welcome to Friendly Fenway, America's most beloved ballpark. There you go. Worst ticket in baseball going to Fenway to see that slop.
Night, didn't they? They did Sweet Caroline last night.
They do it every game. That's, I mean, it's not about, it's the fact that they suck.
Yeah.
They're a bad team. The fans know it. There's very little energy in the ballpark because you go there on May 14th last night expecting them to lose. That is the point they've arrived at. You go to the ballpark and expect to see your team lose.
Which is insane for a team that is third in ERA in the month of May. They are pitching amazingly. Their guys, their starters are going out there and getting the job done.
Easy with the amazingly, okay?
You're third in ERA this month. The starters are out there going and doing the job. If the offense can't score any runs, what are you supposed to do out there?
Did you see the Ranger Suarez stuff? He's allowed 0 earned runs in 5 of his last 6 outings.
19 straight scoreless innings from him.
They're 3-3 in those games.
They're only letting them go like 3 innings.
They're 3-3.
26 of 43 games this year, you've scored 3 runs or less. 12 of 43, 1 run or less. That's where you are. If you were to just make a trade right now to go get a Wilson Contreras-esque bat, something like that, that could dramatically change your season. That's why you should look at Craig Breslow and say, what are you doing? How deep are you going to get in this hole before you actually make a move? Or do you have enough of a leash with John Henry at this point that you're okay letting this play out? Because you could still save the season with a big bat added to this group. There's still a chance to save you because your pitching has been everything
what is
you
saving
wanted.
the season for you?
Being a playoff team. I don't think you're winning a World Series. But with the rotation this good, in a bullpen that has looked this good, especially since Justin Slayton came back, why throw that away? Why not try to do more when you're one of the best defensive teams in the sport? You truly are being held down by one part of your team. Do something about it.
I feel like Milliken is a little naive on this. I think to believe that they could be a playoff team, even with their pitching. I don't disagree with what you're saying about the pitching being really good. They're not a playoff team. They're not.
Do you think if you went out there and you added another bat with hopefully Roman Anthony returning, this offense can't be at least league average? Because if you pitch the way you have right now with the league average offense, you should make the American League. You should. It's one of the worst American leagues we've ever seen as baseball fans. Where the second and third wild card, you're still 3 games behind those teams. Like, those teams are horrendous. The first wild card, good luck. The Yankees and Rays, they're in a place where you're not going to be able to keep up with them. But you should be able to challenge for the second and third wild card.
I know Milliken's an under-the-hood guy, But since we were talking about Jose Canseco earlier this week, can I give you an above the hood, a cosmetic number here from Boston Sports Imp?
Please.
Home runs through the first 22 home games for the Red Sox. In 96, how many do you think Jose Canseco had?
Through the first 22 home games?
Yeah.
7.
13.
Oh, my God.
Ted Williams in 1950 had 11. Jim Rice in 78 had 11. Mo Vaughn in 96.
Probably 12.
11. What do you think the entire Red Sox team this year has?
4.
10.
11. Canseco had more home runs in 96 at this point than your entire lineup at Fenway Park. You cannot score, man. It is painful to watch this team offensively. And it's not just the lack of home runs, but how many times runners in scoring position, a leadoff double last night, and you can't score. You can't bring that guy in. It is so frustrating to watch.
When you watched the Rays series, you saw a team that knew how to make contact, what they had to do with the guy at third in less than 2 outs. This team just repeatedly chokes over and over and over again out there. And those are going to be major problems. But if you had some thump, if you had another guy who could hit a homer, you saw like the second game in this series, we can go out there and win a game 3-1 because you hit 2 homers, even if you're not the best with runners in scoring position, which they certainly aren't. If you kind of just look at where they are right now this year, they're 26 in OPS with runners in scoring position. If you're going to suck at that, you need to hit more home runs. It's really that simple.
Matt McCarthy is sounding the alarm on the Red Sox now and into the future. Tweeting yesterday, Breslow should be fired immediately for what he's done to this lineup over the last year. But the problems are much scarier than that. The 5-year plan implemented in 2020 is failing. The core is not good enough. Anthony hasn't stayed healthy. Marcelo Meyer, significant questions about whether he can hit and also has injury concerns. Rafaela can't hit consistently.
He's having a great year. He deserves credit.
Duran hasn't hit since 2024, may never hit again. Casas, hurt, has barely hit. Christian Campbell can't even hit in Worcester. He writes, there's a real chance this group will never succeed. As a group. Not as, 1 or 2 individuals. He's saying, as a group, what you expected to be the core is not going to work out the way you planned it.
I think it's more looking at this current core and what this team's supposed to stand on. And it's supposed to stand on a guy like Trevor Story, just based on the way you operated this offseason, right? And you have this situation with Jarren Duran, who deserves more, frustration, deserves more anger. We talk about Caleb Durbin and Trevor Story. Trevor Story, senior dog. Caleb Durbin had a rookie year. You were hoping he could repeat it here in the American League on a bigger team in a bigger market. Jarren Duran is 29 years old. He's supposed to be elevating as a baseball player. We are supposed to see the best version of him, and he's completely gone in the tank since he hit those 3 homers in, 4 or 5 days, and he's changed his stance. He's stuck with the leg kick. He looks completely lost again. There needs to be more attention to that because he is getting the regular playing time at this point. Marcelo Meyer, nobody expected anything out of Marcelo Meyer this year except to be a platoon bat. That's what you were hoping for. You knew it was going to be a couple years for him to be the player he needs to be. Roman Anthony needs to be that guy. But still, what's holding down this team? You can still look at it. Trevor Story not being that guy and stepping up. He's a part of this core that's probably not going to exist 12 months from now, if we're being honest.
Shaughnessy had an item in his column today. Will Trevor Story strike out more in this one season than Johnny Pesky did in an entire decade in the majors? It's on the table. Pesky, I think, struck out 218 times. Story's on pace for 215 Ks.
I'll also add, when you talk about the core of this team, look at that rotation, because that's a real core. You have a core of a rotation that should be out there and be one of the best staffs in the sport for the next 5 years. Garrett Crochet, we've seen what Tolle has been, who's the second most valuable pitcher you have, and he started the year in AAA. Ranger Suarez, what he did last night, what he's done this season, 8 starts, 2.40 ERA, he's that guy. Even Sonny Gray getting the whist in the last start. He has a 3.14 ERA. That's what you needed from him. You have a staff that's well built moving forward. You just got to handle business on the offensive side, and that is such a hard thing for Craig Breslow when he had the world in his hands 12 months ago. He really did.
He doesn't know how to build a lineup. He doesn't know. No. He doesn't know how to do it. He's proven this. So, should he be fired? Yes. Will he? I don't know. Probably not. No. Probably not. I did see an image of John Henry in his box last night, hand in face. Just hands in his face, like, you got to be kidding me. He was looking a little stressed.
This is not what the numbers say it should be. This is not what
I don't know if he was stressed about the baseball game. I'm not sure what it is he was stressed about.
These are not the projections I was told I would hit.
I'm not sure what it is.
Do you hear the chants last night?
There was a sell the team chant in the stands. The Philly broadcast carried it.
Ground out and a strikeout. The E6 opens the door. Base hit, batsman, base hit, another run in. And 3-0.
Lay out, Dave.
And Crawford, the 9th man to hit in the inning. He'll take a ball.
They're chanting sell the team, and they're putting paper bags on their head and coming to the ballpark. That's where you're at, John. That's where you're at. I feel like everyone's late to this on John Henry. You're all late to this. Where have you been for the last 4 years while we've been hammering John Henry? I'm glad you're finally going there and saying it.
He's a reactionary guy. Like, to the contract that he signed Devers to being booed at, the Winter Classic and all that. He'll never sell the team because he makes too much money on it. But, the Crafts heard it from the fans on Mayo. They booed. They got him fired. Jeremy Jacobs has reacted before, but now they pay. Owners in his team do hear it. We've heard Wick talk about it.
Jeremy Jacobs did not respond to fans.
Not the fans, but they spent. At all. They spent. But there was a thought they never spent.
They didn't for a long time, and now they have for a long time. They have for the last 2 decades. It's been 2 decades post-lockout. Yeah. Coming out of that, they did. Once they got a salary cap, they've spent money. So that was not fan pressured. That didn't work. People stopped going. And I think it got their attention in a big way, but I don't think that was ultimately why they changed their ways.
Yeah, but a night last night, that's the type of night we got to go get Trout. Because you see
I would
the
tell you,
in the ballpark.
Honestly, do the Patriots spend a boatload more money than they used to?
No. It's the same.
Well, fans have been calling the Patriots cheap forever, and I don't think their spending methods or philosophies have changed.
No, but you've won.
So who has changed? I would say the one guy who has succumbed to public pressure in ways is John Henry.
Yeah.
When they feel they need a splash or they feel they need to get the attention of the fan base.
Bregman, smoking a cigar.
They are the team that has felt the need to feed the monster.
He's not gonna
Larry Lucchino was a big part. There's another book you should read, Milliken. You need to read more books, Milliken. That's where we're going to get a couple of map
book club coming soon.
Geography books.
An atlas.
Seth Mnookin, Feeding the Monster. Okay? And so they were the team that would respond and say, damn it, we don't want our NESN TV ratings to fall. We've got to do something. We've got to make a splash. We've got to do something sexy. Damn it, we've got to go get Dave Dombrowski and hand him a blank check to go get David Price. Those were not the most sound decisions. Those were decisions that were based on a desire to do big things. Mm-hmm. That's now gone away.
Yes.
And so it's been a long time since they felt the need to satisfy their fan base with doing big things. So if he's stressed out and he's all pissed off or he's upset, I don't know what to tell him. You don't operate in the same way that you used to. You just don't. We got an interview coming up in about 10 minutes. We'll talk to Molly McPherson, crisis management expert. She's been crushing Mike Vrabel. Also, Felger was named the Dork of the Week on Foul Territory.
What is that?
The Dork of the Week. For his take on Trout.
Why?
He didn't have a take. He had reporting.
Yeah.
He had reporting on the matter. It wasn't a take.
Don't call him a dork when he's not a dork.
And Molly McPherson coming up at noon. Stick around.
No matter where.
Smoking meats in the Fenway.
No matter when.
Here we go. Ad-lib time.
That's awesome.
Zolak and Bertrand, the Sports Hub.
He was throwing out, a suggestion from a friend that, the Red Sox really want Trout and they're going to go after him and all of that. And I'm like, here's the big part for me. The Red Sox can want him all they want, right? Mike Trout has a no trade clause. It's important to note that. And for anyone that's covered Mike Trout, and I have a lot and spoken to him quite often, super nice guy, that's not a team he's going to approve. I can say that pretty strongly. And people can come after me for that. I don't care. I will say this strongly. Mike Trout is not going to approve a trade to Boston. I think he would approve a number of other spots because eventually he does want to try and get to a playoff appearance again. But for me, Ken, maybe you feel differently, but knowing Trout, that is not the environment that he wants. And I'm not just talking about Boston pressure. I'm also even just talking about the turnover within the front office lately and the Devers situation, Cora, etc. Trout wants none of that. That's not his.
Dork of the Week. They called Felger the Dork of the Week. Foul territory
dork.
For his Trout reporting.
We promise you.
And again, he never said Trout wanted to be here. He said the Red Sox would like to pursue him.
Right.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean he's going to say yes. That doesn't mean he wants to play here. None of that was ever said. In fact, we've got plenty of evidence that he probably doesn't want to play anywhere other than Anaheim.
We said that, yeah.
It's probably where he remains. But let us have our fun. Oh, those types of pieces of commentary just suck the fun out of the room. Good Lord. Have a little fun. Foul territory. What? I don't know his name. I'm sorry. What was his name?
Friend of Mike Trout.
Yeah, have a little fun, friend. Have a little fun. Why don't you let a fan base, daydream when their team is
can't score 2 runs.
Can't score 2 runs, and they have the worst home record in baseball.
Kyle Schwarber hitting you deep.
Instead of shouting us down, can we have a little fun? Talking about the possibility of a big deal going down? Jeez. Let's talk to Molly McPherson. That is coming up right after these headlines with McCone. And let's get back into the Patriots after they were mocked last night by other NFL teams. Vrabel Rossini mocked by the Chargers last night. We'll get into it right after this.